For the last part of our review, so which equation best represents the relationship between x and y? Okay, so again, we start at the center and we're finding the equation, so we go straight down to our dot, which is -1, so we're going to get rid of a and b. So we're not worried about finding the rise and run because they, oops, sorry, I've marked out the wrong ones. Not a, D. I didn't even look. I thought they both had a -1. All right, so we have A and C left. Okay, so we're going to find our rise over run. So we're going to find where it crosses. And so it goes up 1 over 2. And so we write that as 1 over 2. So it's going to have to be A. All right, number 14, solve for x in the model. So we do need to write the equation. So we're going to count everything. Start your x's first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then count your negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So put our equals. Now we can our other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And those are positives. And then we're going to solve. So cover up your x. We add and subtract first. So it's going to be +8 on both sides, which is 4x and 16. 4x has us divide by 4. And so x equals 4. All right, which shows the solution for the inequality. So what is the answer? So we'll cover up our 4x, opposite of -9, which is going to be +9. 9's cancel, bring down a -4, not just a 4, but -4, your arrow. Okay, so these are different signs. So we're going to subtract, which is 12, and it's going to be -12. Okay, we're going to divide by a -4. Not just a +4, but a -4. Those will cancel. -4 divided by -12 divided by -4 is +3. It's going to be A or B. Okay, remember when you multiply or divide by a negative, we flip the arrow. Okay, so make sure you remember that when you multiply and divide by a negative. So we divided by -4, so our arrow is now going to face going to the left, so it's going to be C. All right, last question. So 16 questions for your test. So Felicia earns $800 a month. The table shows her monthly budget. Write true or false to each statement about Felicia's budget. Okay, so all of this will add up to 800. Comes from right up there, so we don't need to actually add anything up. Felicia spends 10% of her budget on food. So we're going to find, basically we're going to take each percent, change it to a decimal, and multiply it by our 800 each time to see, is it true? So Felicia spends, so we're going to do 8% times 0.10. Which is $80. So is food $80? No, that is false. Okay, 50% on college and other items. We are going to have to add those. So college is $300. Oops, sorry, we're doing it of 50% of 800. Sorry. So we're going to change it to a decimal. We're going to let this is as 0.5. Or sorry, 0.15. 2, 3, add a 0, and then 1, 2. Move it over twice, which is 400. So we want college and other items to add up to 400. So college is $300. Other is 100, which adds up to 400, and that is true. Felicia spends 20% of her monthly budget on clothes, food, and other items. So let's again take the 20%, multiply that by 800. So 0.20 times 800. Which is 160. So you want clothes, which is 50. Food is 50, and other items is 100. And we want that to add up to 160. And that adds up to 200, so that is false. She spends 15% of monthly budget on cell phone. So again, take your 800, change your percent to a decimal, and then we're going to multiply. So 120, and her cell phone is 120, and that is true. Okay, so your test will be just like this, just different type questions, 16 questions. Some will be multiple choice, some will be writing down the answer.